First, the top headlines. Kuki-Zo Council announces peaceful rally on February 18 demanding separate administration. Kuki-Zo MLAs hope for peace after President's rule in Manipur urge a political roadmap. Security forces arrest 7 suspected KNA cadres, seize cache of arms and ammunition. The last rites of Laishram Malimganba held, 2 suspected arrested. And is Timor president to visit Manipur? First international leader to visit Manipur, says Lisipria. A very good evening. You're watching Primetime ELITETV English News and I'm your host, Ragina, giving you the news in detail. Manipur's Kuki-Zo Council has announced a peaceful rally for immediate political solution on February 18 across all Kuki-Zo inhabited districts, aimed at urging the central government to address the long-standing demand for a separate administration union territory with legislature. The decision was taken during the Kuki-Zo Council's recent meeting held in Churachandpur on February 8 and 11. The Council has entrusted several frontal organizations to lead the rally in their respective regions. Churachandpur, under the aegis of Indigenous Tribal Leaders Forum, ITLF Kangpokpi, led by Committee on Tribal Unity, and Kuki-Inpi Sadar Hills, Fairjol and Jiribam, led by Indigenous Tribes Advocacy Committee, Kuki-Inpi Jiribam and allied bodies, Technopol Moray under Hill Tribal Council Chandal, led by Kuki-Inpi Chandal and Kuki Chief Association and Delhi, and NCR, organized by KSO Delhi and NCR and Kuki-Zo Women's Forum Delhi. The rally is designed to be completely peaceful and disciplined, emphasizing the community's commitment to a democratic resolution. The key demands include formal discussion of the Kuki-Zo issue in Parliament, grant of separate administration union territory with legislature, no solution, no peace, no border fencing without a political solution, and justice for the leaked Biren audio tapes. Moreover, an advisory for participants has also been issued. They are: the rally will be conducted peacefully with no violent demonstrations or hate speech or mentioning of individual names. Indian flags will be prominently displayed to emphasize the community's commitment to democratic processes. Protesters are encouraged to wear black attire as a mark of unity and resistance. A common banner, digital visuals, a press statement and memorandum will be provided by KJC to ensure uniformity in the message. A memorandum will be submitted to the Home Minister, with each district forwarding their copy through the respective Deputy Commissioner. The Kuki-Zo Council has called upon all community organizations and supporters to join the rally and demonstrate unwavering solidarity in their quest for justice and self-governance. The protest is expected to be one of the most organized and unified demonstrations in the ongoing movement for a separate administration. Then Kuki-Zo MLAs of Manipur welcomed the centre's decision to place a state assembly under suspended animation, further urging the government of India to chart out a comprehensive political roadmap for lasting peace and justice. In a joint statement, the MLAs emphasized the urgency of a negotiated settlement to address the deep-rooted crisis and called for time-bound measures to alleviate the suffering of conflict-affected and internally displaced people. With ethnic tensions continuing to grip the state, the legislators underscored the need for decisive intervention from New Delhi to restore normalcy and protect the rights of their community. Their appeal signals a growing demand for a political resolution that ensures stability and security for all affected populations. As the situation in Manipur remains precarious, all eyes are now on the centre's next move in shaping the future of the troubled state. We, while acknowledging the centre's decision to place Assembly under suspended animation, express hope that the Government of India would lay out a comprehensive political roadmap for peace and justice under a negotiated settlement, the statement said. President's rule was imposed in Manipur on Thursday and the State Assembly put under suspended animation days after Chief Minister Biren Singh resigned from his post. We also look forward to time-bound measures to end the sufferings that the conflict affected and internally displaced people continue to undergo, the MLAs said. Security forces in Manipur arrested 7 suspected Kuki National Army cadres, seizing arms, ammunition and a significant amount of other items. The arrests were met on February 14 during area domination and patrolling conducted in the general area south of Old Kaukol village and the Sangaikot PS Chanpur district. The arrested persons have been identified as Saikhogen Haukip 37, Ngomlen Mang Mate 25, Saikhomang Haukip 25, Thanglel Mang Haukip 27, Jamkosai Haukip 32, Lungkolal Kongsai 34 and Mangkhang Thang Kipgen 35. From deposition, the personnel seized the following items: 2 numbers of AK-47 rifle, 1 7.62 assault rifle, 3 numbers of single-bore rifle, 10 numbers of magazine of AK-47, 654 numbers of 7.62 mm live rounds, 19 numbers of single-bore live cartridges, 6 numbers of cell phones, 3 numbers of Baofeng radio sets, 4 numbers of power bank, 1 dynamo with battery, 3 numbers of kukri, 3 ammunition or magazine pouch, 4 solder bags, 1 torch and a 4-wheeler Maruti Gypsy. During search operation and area domination exercises conducted in the general area of Sanam village, Tengnopol district, the security personnel seized the following items: 1 9mm pistol with magazine, local made, 1 7.65 mm pistol with magazine, made in Russia, 2 improvised long-range mortar, local made, 15 numbers of improvised explosive device 70 kg in all, 10 numbers of 7.62 mm SLR live rounds, 10 numbers of 7.62 mm AK live rounds, 25 numbers of INSAS live rounds, 10 numbers of 7.62 mm rim made live rounds, 5 9 mm pistol live rounds, 3 7.65 mm pistol live rounds, 4 36 hand grenades, 10 electric detonators and 5 numbers of detonator number 8. Another operation conducted by security forces in Tengnopol district saw the recovery of these items: 2 numbers of 12-bore pump gun, 1 single-barrel rifle, local made, 4 numbers of 36 hand grenade, 2 numbers of Motorola set with battery, Baofeng, and 94 numbers of 12-bore ammunition from border pillar number 73 and 74. The Manipur police on February 15 launched a slew of operations leading to the arrest of 5 active militants from different proscribed groups. 4 active members of the proscribed outfit Kangleipa Communist Party KCPPWG group were arrested from Huikup village near Oil Pump Andro PS Imphal East district. The 4 arrested identified as Chafamayum Sundar Singh 39, Nongtongbam Boinau Meitei 48, Leichongbam Ibesana Devi 26 and Maibam Tony Chanu 23 were arrested for involvement in extortion of money and transportation of arms and munitions. The following items were seized from the possession: 2 numbers of 9mm pistol with 2 magazines, 10 number of 9mm live ammunition, 1 number of 32 live ammunition, some incriminating documents and booklets, 7 numbers of mobile phones, 1 sling bag and 2 numbers of ID card. In another operation on the same day, the Bishnupur district police arrested 1 active cadre of Prepark Pro for involvement in extortion and other illegal activities. The individual, identified as Yumlembam Arun Kumar Singh 36, was held from Okshongbung Maninglaikai and the Moirang PS Bishnupur district. The following items were seized from his possession: 1 mobile phone with an Airtel SIM and an Aadhaar card. Joint security forces in Manipur dismantled a volunteer checkpost at Kaprang and Asquatlian in Churachandpur district along National Highway 2 on February 15. Taking to its official X handle, the Manipur police stated that the checkposts which had been established at the onset of the conflict were no longer necessary due to the considerable improvement in the security situation in the area. Following the dismantling, security forces have taken control of these locations, ensuring the free movement of civilian vehicles. Authorities emphasize their ongoing commitment to maintaining order and safety along the highways. Law enforcement agencies are dedicated to ensuring a secure environment for the public and are closely monitoring the situation. In another operation, the police conducted a surprise checking of tinted or black films being sold at car accessories shops located at MG Avenue, Thangal Bazaar and the City PS Imphal West District. During the checking, 10 black film rolls were detected from 3 shops and brought to the police station in the city. Further, the shop's owners were directed not to sell black film rolls in the future. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur de ihan hanba oina wedding set laibiba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong jaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina bai damakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro
Gaura Chandriya Namaha Gurbashramda Aikoi Kwai Pumnamapu Naupon Biramba Kurizon Ibo Tomba Singhana Maginung Shijaraba Imung Manung Sagina Tayamadi Maruk Mapang Kwai Pumnamapu Hadok Lamnaga Haukiba Tang Mapan Thani English Singaniga Kungamanga Paiden Gitarani Twinipan Banong Maising Nimita Shri Guru Gi Kripada Gi Ves Onduna Shri Krishna Chaitanya Das Haibanam Pongzaduna Vrindavan Prapti Oikre Lagliba Tang Kungani Thoi Thani English Singaniga Kungamanga Faiden ke kunga marini panba thangza nimita leiki drabagi shraddha din thokle namit asida leiki drabagi atma santi ki damak ngamjaba vastu kharadang hari sankitan galoina Shri Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu gi charanda kachchagadari upalakshya asida Brahman Vaishnav ahallaman ima ibe namadi marupa pang singna matam chana lingbirakuna hari nam shraban tawbiranaba ELITETV ki thongda pausin jari Vinita Kurizam Ombi Ekasini Devi Luinavi Amadi Mahaki Imung Manung Sing Thauram Pareng Ayuk Pung Mapan Shankitan Hauba Ningthaukong Kha Kunau Ward number 3 Shraddha Mafam Ningthaukong Kha Kunau Mandap Ward number 4
Karigumba Hakchangi Mafam Amada Unsada Wok Thaba Natraga Nanglai Daba Machu Laidaba Hariba Mafam Adu Paibada Thengbada Khangdraba Anaba Amadi Aying Asha Faudraba Khong Khutta Pangthaba Amadi Jingjing Lawu Faurabadi Mado Leprosy Orambayai Hariba Laina Asi Mycobacterium leprae Koba Bacteria Makal Ashina Thokanbadi Amadi Anda Vishwasta Yumfam Oiduna Mioi Adugi Pap Natraga Karmana Oirapanati Hojikti Leprosy Asi MDT Gi Matingna Chada Chama Fan Mangamle Amadi Mashigi Lying Asi Lenga Ki ana laying shangsingda lemna su laying jari karigumba leprosy asing nganna khangdok hawduna laying hobu tarabadi laina asina soinai hanbadagi ngakthokpa ilai laina shungami kaubigano leprosy na sokhaluraba miyoi amabu laying laba matung faraktuna hanagi punsirolda inghanba ngambata natana maromdom lepchiduna mimana na hingjaba ngami maramasina leprosy na sokhaluraba miyoi shingsu samajta masagi hak chap chana laijai maramasina karigumba makhoibu tathi tawoina tawbirabadi mado miyoi bagi hak khongaung nabani amadi ain gi thongda chairak chap chana fangbiyai ngashi aikhoi punna amatta oina lepminaduna malemdagi leprosy maru phongna mutatuna leprosy bu maithiba pirasi miyamgi damakta pawjenjariba Directorate of Health Services and National Leprosy Eradication Program, National Health Mission, Manipur.
Welcome back. You're watching ELITETV English News. The Delhi Meitei Coordinating Committee accused the Bharatiya Janata Party of deliberately attempting to destabilize Manipur. The committee alleges that imposition of President's rule and the selective enforcement of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act are part of a premeditated strategy to weaken Manipur's governance structure and suppress the Meitei community. An emergency online meeting was convened by the MCC on February 12, 2025, just 4 hours before the imposition of President's rule at 3 p.m. The meeting noted that despite its strong organizational framework, the BJP failed to elect a successor after demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Biren Singh. This alleged inaction, the committee argues, left the state in a leadership vacuum, paving the way for central intervention. Subsequent consultative meetings on February 15, 2025 brought together legal experts, academicians, human rights activists, and former government officials from Manipur and other states. Participants criticized BJP's internal discussions, terming them a political drama meant to mislead the public, as the decision to impose President's rule has allegedly been finalized by the central leadership well in advance. The MCC further argues that the BJP has undermined democracy by toppling a democratically elected government, despite the ruling coalition securing the support of 54 out of 60 MLAs in the Manipur Legislative Assembly. The imposition of President's rule under such circumstances, the committee states, is an authoritarian measure aimed at advancing the centre's hidden agenda. The DMCC has raised concerns over the appointment of Ajay Kumar Bala, former Home Secretary, as Governor of Manipur in December 2024. The committee claims that the removal of CM Biren Singh and the imposition of President's rule align with long-standing demands of Chin Kuki ethnic groups who have allegedly been shielded by the Government of India and security forces under the Suspension of Operations Agreement. The DMCC has accused Indian security forces of providing protection to Kuki armed militant groups under the Sioux Agreement. The commitment alleges that Kuki militants have been given free rein to attack police stations, government offices, and security personnel, resulting in 12 deaths of Indian security forces without facing any action. The committee argues that UPSPA was reimposed in November 2024 at the behest of Chin Kuki ethnic groups, despite its failure to prevent acts of violence such as abduction of 6 women and children in Jiribam. Instead of acting against Kuki militants, the center expanded UPSPA into Meitei villages, highlighting its alleged bias. The DMCC warns that the combination of UPSPA and President's rule has left Meitei communities in fear and isolation, while allowing Kuki armed groups to operate under the protection of the Sioux Agreement. The DMCC claims that the BJP-led central government has a history of destabilizing Manipur. In 2001, under President's rule, violent protests resulted in the burning down of the Manipur State Assembly and 16 MLA quarters, including the Chief Minister's office. Security forces also killed 18 Meitei civilians during the unrest. During its consultative meeting on February 15, the committee resolved to demand the following: immediate revocation of President's rule and restoration of democratic governance in Manipur, recognition of Kuki militant groups under Sioux as unlawful organizations, followed by a full-scale crackdown. An end to India's Float Burma policy, which allegedly supports Kuki militants. A non-partisan security approach holding all armed groups accountable for violence. Repeal of UPSPA and end to military rule in Manipur. Direct intervention by the Prime Minister to restore peace and initiate dialogue between Meitei and Kuki communities. And immediate removal of the Home Minister for failure to maintain peace in Manipur. The DMCC asserts that restoring public confidence between Meitei and Kuki communities is the urgent need of the hour rather than continuing precedence rule. It calls upon the Prime Minister to take direct responsibility and remove the Home Minister, whom it holds accountable for failing to restore stability in Manipur. The last rites of late Elisha Malimnganba, 16, who was killed by unidentified gunman, was held today. His lifeless body was taken back to his birthplace, Moirangkampu, Awanglekai, from the morgue of Jennings Hospital. A large number of people took part in taking back his lifeless body to his native village. Floral tributes were paid to the departed soul. Speaking to media persons, a convener of JAC made in connection with the killing of Malimnganba, M. Sur Kumar said, the body has been taken back with the assurance given by the authority concerned that 2 suspected persons who are allegedly involved in the killing of Malimnganba. However, the agitation will be continued until and unless the culprits involved in the killing of Malimnganba have been punished according to law of the land, he added.
Ayogi side tagi siyam marik chumne ibirak padigi ikoi DC madam gi through dagi shoy ko mokai unaba yaba mi unajar matungda phangba yaba singa da chapchana phangani haba dagi ikoi namadu gi process du tawba yana gi process to howna bagi dam sem sajabani adra si basi sigi baram factor mayam se logjabani baka tarak padai ikoi nozi yam kana mayam da praja da media gi through dai ikoi na hajin ngi bisi hauji hauji pawda siri bangang sigi makoina tawba nate hadana makoina hatna te hadana print media da singtok pira khara amde lai re dubo anamana singtok tama mayam lai koina hajin ngadi koi praja moina ekoi miyo bamung sanga dna ta maram khangdara maram pidna reasonable oi ti khangdana club sangstan mera pai bi mayam ma yungi ma pa mayam muslai makoi da ahan ba warning pabu pidna angang su ma thong khangdana hal matungda maran season ba haibadi maran muk siri haibadi nate ekoi gi asibaga ahing baga Maran Sina by the Sikadunga, Asibana, my pocket, have Tazi the Waken and Wise Drivdi, Hoji, Quiggy, Nui Paraga, the walking up people, Mamma, but I power, Kariki, Karino, have the equipment, Karamak, Natana Karam, the Shanto Preculate, Maduyam to the Shanto Piro.
A 52-years-old lady resident of Sekmaijing, Kokching district presented to Sky Hospital on 10 January 2025 as emergency with advanced heart failure, ischemic cardiomyopathy, severe pulmonary arterial hypertension, kidney failure, liver failure, uncontrolled diabetes, etc. However, the hospital initiated emergency critical care and multi-organ supports were started. During the initial 2 to 3 days, her failing heart condition remained critical with very low left ventricular ejection fraction. With 24/7 critical care, Mazida's heart and other organs functions started to pick up with increasing chains of survival. Over the following few days, her vital signs continued to improve. Mention may be made that Majida underwent treatment at Chandigarh, Guwahati and some other hospitals in Manipur in the last 7 years without any improvement. Mazida requested her family to take her to Sky Hospital for a last chance to survive. Although her heart function has deteriorated to very low level during the last 7 years after she started getting treatment at Sky Hospital, her heart function started improving slowly but surely from 20.6% to LVEF 24.0%. LVEF is an index of heart function, normal range being 55 to 80%. She started eating and drinking, mobilizing, and was discharged on 22nd January 2025. Dr. Shyamkishore Laidwikyangam, Chief Consultant Cardiologist who was the team leader of Heart Failure Clinic at Princess Royal Hospital, Telford, Midland, United Kingdom, from 2003 to 2007 led the Sky Heart team, Mazida. Dr. Shyamkishore recalled that he treated many such British patients with severe heart failure during the period and learned how to best treat such patients with severe heart failure. He was sympathetic to this patient and family who wasted time and money over the previous 7 years. However, he is happy that Mrs. Majida survived and her heart function started improving. Dr. Shyamkishore appealed to the people of Manipur to be aware that there is a hospital in Manipur which provides a British-style standard of healthcare to the people of Manipur and other northeastern states of India, cashless or at low cost. After the fatal stampede at New Delhi railway station on February 15 night, the Delhi police launched an investigation, saying it will analyze CCTV footage to determine the sequence of events before the chaos erupted. A police officer said inquest proceedings have been initiated. Our teams are informing family members of the victims. We have already launched an investigation and inquest proceedings, the officer said. Our main target is to investigate the main cause which caused the stampede. We will collect all data of CCTV footage and announcements done during the time, a police source said. The source said a wrong announcement about the chains of platforms may have caused confusion and led to the stampede. The stampede was preceded by a swell in the crowd of passengers waiting to board trains for Prayagraj, where the Mahakumbh is underway on platform number 14 and 15 of the station. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar expressed grief over the deaths in the stampede at New Delhi railway station and announced ex gratia for the kin of the deceased hailing from the eastern state. At least 18 people were killed and more than a dozen injured in the stampede that broke out late Saturday night at a crowded railway station. On the other hand, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma expressed deep anguish over the tragic stampede that occurred at New Delhi railway station on the night of February 15. Taking to his official X handle, the Assam Chief Minister extended condolences on behalf of the people of Assam to the families of those who lost their lives in the incident. CM Sarma's statement also conveyed prayers and thoughts for the speedy recovery of those injured in the incident. At least 18 people were killed in the stampede, including 9 women, 5 children and 4 men. Many others were injured in the chaos. The stampede reportedly took place around 10 p.m. on platforms 13 and 14, triggered by a sudden rush of passengers. According to the railway, some passengers fainted due to the overcrowding, which led to rumors of a stampede-like situation, further escalating the chaos. On Sunday morning, the Indian Railways announced a ₹10 lakh compensation for families of the victims, ₹25 lakh for the seriously injured, and ₹1 lakh for those with minor injuries. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 94028909882 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Before we wind up, let's have a look at the top headlines once again. Kuki-Zo Council announces peaceful rally on February 18 demanding separate administration. Kuki-Zo MLAs hope for peace after President's rule in Manipur urged political roadmap. Security forces arrest 7 suspected KNA cadres, seize a cache of arms and ammunition. The last rites of Mlashram Malimganba held, 2 suspected arrested. East Timor President to visit Manipur, first international leader to visit Manipur, says Liz Cypria. That's a wrap. Thank you for tuning in and keep watching ELITETV English News for more updates. Thank you and have a good night.